Okay, great. So then I wanted to do an official welcome to this Channeled Creations workshop. In the beginning, I called it Channeled Writing Workshop, but then my guides were telling me, well, some people may want to paint, or some people may want to draw symbols, or some people, may want to, um, do something crafty. So that's why I changed it to Channeled Creations Workshop. And we are all channels for the light. And this is just a way that we can remind you. I'm going to mute all of you guys here. This is an opportunity to step into that remembrance of the divine channel that you are. And we all have the ability to channel higher realms of light. But for many reasons, we've blocked that ability to channel. And one of the biggest reasons why we've blocked that is fear. Many lifetimes we may have been persecuted for sharing messages from spirit or showing any kind of capability that wasn't deemed normal. And in addition, when we came to this planet, we had this veil of amnesia that we were born with, so that we would forget all of our clairs, and also stepping into the density of 3D. It was also very difficult to access our clairs. But this is our time to remember. This is the Great Awakening, right? This is why we're here. And in addition, it's something that we need to practice. It's a muscle. So it's not something like, okay, one day you'll wake up and all your clairs are online. It's something that you just need to continue to practice. And then the best way to do that is with the meditation. And I'm going to take you through a couple meditations. First, I'm going to do a healing activation, a clearing, so that we can clear any doubt that we have that we are a channel for the light. And when I connected in with my guides yesterday, Isis was the first one that stepped forward, that wanted to work with us. And then right after that, it was Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Divine Mother Sophia stepped in, the Hathor stepped in. So it was like all this rose lineage, just stepped forward wanting to help us release any of those fears that we may have, or anything's blocking our clairs. And so what I thought I would do is start with that, start with a clearing. And then after we're done with that, then I'm going to take you into a meditation, a guided meditation to meet with your higher self. And you can invite in another guide if another guide wants to step in with you to assist you with your channeling. That's perfectly fine. So you'll know, I think, when you connect in with your higher self, if there's someone else other than your guardian angels that are going to always be with you, if there's someone else that wants to step in and share a message with you. And so after that, then we will start either automatic writing or whatever creation that you want to do at that point. Does that sound like a good plan? Yeah, sounds good. Okay. All right. So I'm going to first start with the clearing, and I'm going to put on some music. Start with this, and let me know if you can hear it okay. Don't want it too loud. I think it has to take a minute for it to start. Can you hear that? Yeah? Okay. All right. So first thing we're going to do is going to create a sacred space. Just come into your heart. Take a deep breath. Creator, all that is, it is commanded that you pull, clear, cancel, and delete on all 4 levels and resolve on the history level across all lifetimes, past, present, future, any waywards, any watchers, any entities, any attachments, any thought forms, anything that does not serve you or me, and send to unconditional love so that we may be a pure, clear channel for source, for the light, for the divine beings. And so it is. Okay, so take a deep breath in through your nose. And I'm just seeing the beautiful golden light coming in. And just let that light come into your heart center and expand your heart center with a golden light. And with each breath, I want you to imagine yourself breathing in love as a golden light and breathing out anything that feels uncomfortable, any emotion that you do not need at this moment, any worries, any fears. This is your time to connect with your higher self, the divine beings of light. Take another deep breath in, filling up that heart space with that golden light. And breathe out. And then one more time, deep breath in. And release. Now imagine that light filling up every corner of your heart chakra. The heart chakra goes all the way out to the shoulders, all the way up to the higher heart. And now imagine that light spilling down from the bottom of your heart like threads of light, moving down through the energy centers, down your legs, to the bottom of your feet. And now imagine the light from the bottom of your feet connecting in with your Earth star. And then down into Mother Earth, into her crystalline core. Connecting in with the heart of Mother, that unconditional love of Mother. Helping you to feel safe, to feel nurtured, to feel loved. And just let the roots of those light extend out as far as you need them to go. Helping you to feel stable, to feel solid, rooted like a tree. And with the next inhale, I want you to imagine the light from Mother Earth coming all the way back up to your heart center. And with the next inhale, imagine the light from the top of your heart extending all the way up to the crown. And then from the crown, extending up to your soul star. Then from the soul star, connecting all the way up to the higher chakras and connecting in with the great central sun, the sun beyond the sun. Now bring that golden light from the great central sun. I'm seeing Archangel Metatron and the golden dragons also sending down this beautiful light to you. Gold and copper light. coming down into your crown, and then mixing in with the light of Mother within your heart, connecting in with Father Sky and Mother Earth. And invite in your guardian angels. And now Isis is stepping forward. And she's inviting you into this beautiful temple, the Temple of Isis. And as you walk in, you sense familiarity all around you. It feels like you recognize this place. And she has you take a seat on this beautiful pillow. I'm seeing it like a velvet pillow. And she said that she is here to help remind you of your sacred gifts. Gifts that you've always had, that you may have forgotten. Mother Mary is also stepping in, and she's putting this beautiful shawl around your shoulders. Telling you that you are safe. And I'm also seeing Archangel Michael here, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. And Isis is reminding you that in the past, you went through initiations to develop these gifts. She's saying that you don't need to do an initiation. We just need to do an activation to help remind you that these gifts are already online. And Mary Magdalene is also stepping in and just kneeling by your side. And all around you, you feel the connection of the Hathors and also the Palladians. Star mothers are here. And they're just so happy that you're here today. Mother Mary is stepping forward and putting her hands on your heart. She's helping you to dissolve any walls that you may have around your heart center. Imagine this beautiful, I see it like a white and pale blue light just going into your heart center. She's also connecting in with your inner child, whispering, you are safe, you are okay, safe to be you. It's safe to express your truth. Yeshua is also coming forward, but he's stepping in the back of you now and putting his hands on the back of your heart, helping to release any past life memories that stopped you from accessing your gifts. So together they're working on clearing any walls in your heart center. Just take a deep breath in now. Breathe in that love and release. Now Archangel Michael is stepping forward and he's sending this beautiful sapphire blue light into your throat center. And he was releasing any cords or attachments, releasing any collars or chains that have prevented you from speaking your truth. Imagine that blue light just swirling around your throat center. Now imagine it coming up into your ears and clearing out anything that's preventing you from hearing your guides, hearing your higher self. Releasing any plugs that have been inserted in your ears to stop you from hearing the divine. Archangel Michael steps back and Archangel Raphael steps forward. He's sending this emerald green light into your third eye to help remove any veils of amnesia that still may be lingering. And that green light just swirling around, removing any dusty bits, as one of our friends says. Anything that does not serve you, any fear that you have of seeing. And as Archangel Raphael steps back, Archangel Jophiel and Archea Clarity are stepping forward. And they're just helping you to open your crown. They're opening just a little wider to allow more light and information to come through. See the golden light flowing from your crown, flowing unimpeded up to your soul star and then up to the great central sun. Connecting into the Divine Father, the Divine Mother, Source, God, Creator. Now imagine all that light, that information, that connection flowing down from the great central sun into your crown, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, connecting into Mother Earth. Imagine all your cells being activated, cells of remembrance, your DNA, your original blueprint. Everything is being activated to a point of remembrance, a remembrance of your gifts, your spiritual gifts. And now what you can do is put your hands on the dial, and you are in control of how much these gifts you want to bring online today. So you can turn it up just a notch, or you could turn it up maybe to midway, or you can dial it all the way up. You are in control. And remember, it is your birthright. This is our time to remember how powerful we are, and that we are connected and we are source. Another deep breath in. The archangels, the ascended masters are now stepping back. And Isis is leading you out of the temple. And you find yourself back in your chair, grounding down into Mother Earth. And come back into your heart. We thank all the archangels, the ascended masters, and we allow them to step out of our auric field now. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Just take your time. And you know what? I think I forgot to press record. Did I? Oh, I did. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, Karen. I thought I did. Okay. I have like this big sign, right? So how was that for everybody? How do you feel? Anybody want to share? Katie, please.
So uplifted. It was so nice just to feel all the weight of the world sort of transcend out and be brought back to a place of peace. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. Place of remembrance.
Yeah, definitely. And when we were really activating that like heart space, Pepper jumped up and just started like leaning into my chest and like licking my face.
Oh,
So it was very like abundant, like apparent that she felt that energy shift within our space. Yeah.
oh wow. I love watching how animals respond to these things. Yeah.
It's like watching it work, proof.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If there's any doubt, look at the animals. Yeah. Yeah, Karen, Spencer. I think you have to unmute.
Yeah, so that was really good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, it was interesting. In the beginning, I kept having that feeling I was getting a cape put on me, and then it went into Mary putting the cape, and I was
Oh,
like, "Okay, yeah, that's really interesting." And then and she was the one that showed up a few times, like when you were talking about Mary's coming in to heal the heart, and I almost felt like it was almost like a hand like squishing something dissolve. And then you said Mary is dissolving I think it was the heart walls or something.
yeah.
Yeah, those two, and then there was a lot of other stuff, but those two were like the big standout. Yeah,
Yeah. I love that.
yeah.
Love that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So next thing, what we were going to do is we are going, now that we've cleared like anything's preventing us from being a clear channel, we are going to go into another guided meditation to meet with our higher self. And and that's when I think you want to get your journal ready, your pen ready, or whatever creation that you're going to do, because we'll go right into the channeling whatever messages our higher self has, or whatever guide you want to bring through. And we're going to stay in that for about 20 minutes. And then after that, we'll come back and share. Does that sound like a good plan? Okay. All righty. All right. So let's come into your heart. And of course, I'm going to take you through the 4 essential steps again that we learned in angel healing. And again, let's just take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I want you to take a breath in and hold it as long as you can. The top of the breath, and then release. And with each breath, just imagine that golden light going in and activating your heart center. The golden light expanding in your heart center. Another breath in and release. And now imagine that golden light going down from the bottom of your heart, threads of beautiful light, extending all the way down to the bottom of your feet, connecting into your Earth star, and then down into Mother Earth. And then on the inhale, bring that light back up to your heart. And then imagine the light going all the way up from the top of your heart, through the crown, and connecting all the way up to the great central sun. And then now bring that light from the great central sun all the way down to your heart center, mixing in with the light from Mother, light from Father, Father Sky, Mother Earth. And now I want you to invite in your guardian angels. And we can say, I invite in Mother, Father, God, Prime, Creator, Source, my higher self, my family of light, and my group field into this connection now. I open myself to their loving guidance and wisdom. Help me to see my path clearly. Help me to discern what is for me and what is not. Help me to align fully with my highest purpose and truth. I integrate this connection to my higher self into every aspect of my being. I align fully with my soul's truth and purpose. I move forward with clarity, ease, and grace. I am one with my higher self. I am balanced, guided, and aligned with my highest path, and all is well. And I want you to come back into your heart center. And inside that heart center is a doorway where you can connect in with your higher self. So imagine yourself opening that doorway and stepping inside and close the door behind you. And inside your heart center is where you meet your higher self. And your higher self is so happy to see you. And your higher self wants to show you something. She takes you by your hand and leads you to this beautiful place. She knows it's your favorite place to be when you want to connect. So take a seat next to your higher self, enjoying the view, enjoying the quiet, enjoying the peace. Your higher self is reminding you that you are loved, that you are safe. And that your higher self has a message for you. On the next inhale, I want you to open your eyes and take your pen and paper. And ask your higher self, if you don't have a specific question in mind, ask your higher self, what is it that I need to know right now? What is important for me to know right now? Just put your hands on your pen and then just start to write whatever comes out. And don't correct while you're writing. Just trust. Don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about spelling. Don't worry about your handwriting. Just begin to write. Just let it flow. And if you find that nothing is coming out, you can start by writing what you're most grateful for. You can say, I am so grateful for. And if you're painting, just let those brush strokes go wherever they need to go without trying to control it. Remember, this is your higher self or speaking through you. So we are going to write for 20 minutes. Or maybe more. You might have time for more. I'll just turn up the music. If you want to put your camera off, you can. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. And also connect in with other people's higher self. So, for example, if you wanted to get a message from your partner's higher self, you can do that. Or if there's an animal, you can ask. And feel free to invite in any other guides that may want to speak with you. we'll stay in this sacred container for just a few more minutes. If you haven't finished, that's okay, because you can come back and connect in with your higher self at any time. Complete whatever you're working on. When you're ready, you can just wiggle your toes and your feet. Take a stretch. Come back into your heart. Ground down into Mother Earth. Come back into your heart center, and then just thank your higher self and any guides that you worked with today. Namaste. Thank you. How did that go? I saw some of you writing so much, so that's so great. Does anybody want to share anything? You don't have to share what you wrote, but share how you felt channeling it, and was it helpful? Oh, Katie, yeah. Just unmute yourself if you want to talk.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I was surprised with how much came through for me to write, more than I had paper space for. So I was really
Yeah.
organizing for that. And then co-creating some art that I was stuck on, like that information also came through on how to continue this puzzle of an art piece I've been working on. So there was a lot packed in the 20 minutes. Yeah.
Wow, beautiful. I love that. Anybody else want to share? Just unmute yourself if you want to share anything. I know that I wrote so much that I went through 3 pens. Like they kept drying up and I just throw them in the garbage. So I need to buy some new pens now. Yeah, but what I did was I have about, I don't know, 3 or 4 pages. And so I started out with I'm so grateful for, and because I was feeling a little nervous, so my higher self was saying, don't be scared. I can feel that tremor in your heart. Don't be scared. It's scary to put yourself out there, and just trust your channel. And then so I wrote about that, and then I asked about my son, Luca, and my husband. I just connected in with their higher selves to get messages from them. And Frankie, I want to share what Frankie said, because Frankie's the cat, right? He said, "Oh, thank you for asking." he said, he said, I'm a dragon in disguise. He said, you saw that briefly when you visited the Akashic records, and I am here to protect you and your home, and I sleep next to you whenever you need a clearing. I love you. Yeah. So this morning he was sleeping under the covers next to me a couple times. Yeah. I had weird dreams that night, so I was really happy about that. And then of course I asked for about projects, and asked about this trip to Glastonbury and star families. I asked a lot of questions, so it was kind of fun. Enjoyed it. Yeah. So if you like this, maybe I could do more. Maybe just like what they were telling me is maybe focus like one just on angels, or focus one just on star family, or focus on just, ascended masters, and just bring them through with messages. That's something that we could do in the future. Yeah. So,
I'll share.
oh, good.
So not too dissimilar from you, Lansing. I ended up, when you said, oh, you can also talk to the higher self of others, that kind of opened it up for me. So I did a little bit of the family member stuff as well. And yeah, so that kind of led into, then Isis came back.
Oh,
It was Isis and the Mary lineage is what I heard.
oh,
So
wow.
and but there was a theme that ran throughout, and it was just basically about, just stay totally open, don't hold yourself back. It's, you have full permission, and you're on the path now, and just go. So it was kind of like, so they gave me this rose of acceptance, and I was like, what do you mean acceptance? And then I realized what it meant was that I'm accepting this, to go forward, to keep following the path, the way, capital T, capital W. And that it's actually giving others around me permission to do the same, in the words of, Marianne Williamson, when you shine your light,
Yeah.
and so not to dim it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Because I think others are, not coming with me, or, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that was really good.
Yeah. I love that. And, if you did like connect in with a higher self, like maybe, like your daughter or something, you could have them read it to you, or even read the stuff that you channeled for yourself, have someone read it back to you. Because apparently that makes you realize, wait a minute, because sometimes you think, oh, I'm just making this up, right? It's like hard to get past that, I'm just making this stuff up. But then if you have somebody else read it back to you, then you realize, oh, did I write that? Yeah.
It's even interesting just to go back and read something a few days later, and you're like, oh, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen. Sorry about my dog. Can you hear her? Daisy. That's Daisy, Katie.
I recognize that mark.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share? Great.
Interesting, Karen, that you brought up the conversion and
Hard to hear you, Susie. Good. They gotta.
can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Karen, as you brought up, I've been a student of A Course in Miracles for probably 40 years. And I wrote also about shining my light and not dimming it to make others feel more comfortable. That has been a challenge for me when I go into other groups of people, as you know, like old friends, um, feeling that sense of, you know, needing to dim down, so that they'll feel more comfortable. And so I'm really moving through that, and I feel a freedom now that it's such a good feeling to show up as my most authentic self in whatever arena or social situation, of course, in my work. And it feels really just liberating to come to that place of total unself-consciousness, but a sense of heightened self-conscious awareness. Does that make sense? And it's a really, really it helps me to have that sense of self, my highest soul self, showing up on a regular basis, not being fearful when I find myself in a situation where in the past I would have, as I just said, sort of just hung back. I'm just full out now, and it's really nice. And it's remembering my worth, that I'm worthy, you know, and that's a nice place to feel yourself, you know, just knowing our worth, you know. And so yeah, a lot of my writing was just remembering, you know, remembering I create my reality, remembering I am love and I am loved, remembering I am clear, my intuition can be trusted, and remembering that I am that I am.
So beautiful. Thank you, Susie. We need your light. Love that. Karen, Spencer, do you want to share?
Sure. Yeah. Um, let's see. It went down a couple different ways. It was actually helpful when you said just I was kind of just gonna, trust whatever came, and then you said, "Oh, you can start out with, I'm so grateful for." So I really like that. That's a nice way to just kind of just start talking, right? And then whatever I write down. And so I had a few different ways I directed that. And then you ended up saying the animal. So I connected with the highest self of my little dog who just passed away recently. And it was interesting because she kind of confirmed a lot of stuff that I knew. And I have been told, like, you're going to have another animal in this lifetime. And which, none of, I'm not, I mean, I don't know. But right now we're like, we just are in that lost place, so um, but it was interesting because I've heard people say, like, you're gonna have a cat, or I see this or that, but what came was like she's here visiting, and um that kind of thing. But she also said, like, I'm still deciding, like, you are gonna have another animal. I'm deciding if it's gonna be me. Like, I'm happy here and I'm still joining you, but So I thought that was interesting. Like, and she even said, like, because I have a free will. So that was fun. Yeah, and it'll be interesting because and when other people have mentioned like, oh, I think I see a cat, and I'm like, my family's allergic to cats, so I don't know what that's gonna look like. And maybe it won't be a cat, who knows? But yeah, I just thought it was interesting. And also, I had felt like before she passed, she started doing this little dance like she did when she was a puppy. And I kept saying it sounds like she looks like she's showing off for someone. And I felt like it was a cousin. And she kind of confirmed that. But she also said, like she didn't need to see her with her physical eyes because she was blind at that point. But I thought that was interesting, and she said something about that to me. I'll have to reread it at some point to like that physical eye and things in energy. There was a whole little thing that was added, and I'll have to go back and check it out. But it was great information.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love the connecting in with the animals.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, one of the messages I got was about the Andromedan light language, that how much the animals like it. I do that in kind of secret. My star family is like, I don't know, Karen, I don't know if I've shared it with you, but yeah, a little, I don't know, but anyways, I do it with the animals all the time, and they're like, oh yeah, please share it with everybody, and yeah, so that was kind of fun. Light language coming up probably for a lot of you too. Yeah. So, well, that's wonderful. I hope you all enjoyed that. And I'll be giving you the recording so you can go back if you want to and listen again and connect in with your higher self if you need the guide. But I know a lot of you probably can just go right in there. But yeah, I really appreciate all of you hopping on and being a part of this workshop. I was telling Susie, I said, this is the first time I've created something on my own, not part of like the angel healing modality or the Rouhani. This was something that I just, I was getting like nudges from actually the archangels to do something like this. And even when I was like going to sleep at night, I'm hearing it. And then when I'm waking up, I'm hearing it. And I'm like, okay, I'll just have to do it. They won't leave me alone. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna create it and see who comes. So sometimes listen to your guides, they will, and if you don't, they'll get louder. They won't let you sleep. But yeah, so thank you. It was definitely for me um, uh, an opportunity to trust, that if I put something out there that people will come and, you know, that it's that I'm worthy. And so I really appreciate you all being here so much. Yeah. So yeah. And then we'll all see you soon. I'll see Katie in person and Karen and Susie in person soon and Karen someday in person. I can't wait. Okay. So thank you so much for coming. And I will talk to you all soon. Sending you lots of love.
Thank you.